was lovely. Sport gym, and let's go ahead and talk about what I did on Tuesday, which was going to York. But before we talk about that, it's my sister's Beth's birthday today, so we're celebrating that today. But I thought I may as well do this video now because I don't know how much time we're going to have this afternoon or tonight. So we'll start off with what we did first in York. So it didn't take too long to get there. Once we were there, we went to the National Railway Museum, and it was a free museum, but I was pleasantly surprised from it. I wasn't expecting to be much, considering it's a free museum. My dad's been before, and so has my mum. And my dad wanted my sister and I to go because we had never been to York before. So going to the museum, I learned quite a few things about trains, and I actually really enjoyed the experience. I bought a few gifts as well. I bought a train jumper, and I also bought a magnet as well of the bullet train, which was made in Japan. There was also other trains like such as the Mallard and I think it was the first steam train, if I believe, and it was very fun, the whole experience. That it wasn't perfect. I did think that there were two lifts you had to get into another section, to the main part of the museum, which was a bit of a pain. But I mean, come on, it's a free museum, so it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be not everything's going to be up to your standards, really. But I actually had a pleasant surprise with the museum. I learned quite a few things. It was quite interesting. Had a few pictures taken there, which you will see at the end of the video. And that's really all I'm going to say for the National Railway Museum. I'd recommend to go if you like trains, or if you're a casual train person like me. I'd still recommend to go and check that place out. And next we'll talk about what I did for lunch. So on our way to lunch, we went to Diagon Alley. We only saw one shop of Diagon Alley though. We didn't go through it all. So I'm not like the biggest Harry Potter fan. I have watched all the films, but I wasn't like a massive fan that I had to go to all those places. To be honest, because I'm in a wheelchair, I don't think I would have been able to anyway. But I do really like Harry Potter. I do love the films, but not a huge fan of them. So I do feel like missing out a bit, but I probably wouldn't have been able to go to the shops anyway. The reason why we didn't go is it was too busy. There was loads of people. If we went a different time of the year when there wasn't many people, we probably would have checked those places out. And for lunch, because it was very busy, we hadn't booked anywhere for lunch. It took us about half an hour to find somewhere to eat, and our lunch we had was fine. It wasn't anything amazing. It was probably my least favourite part of the whole day, looking for a place to eat, and what we ate was just okay for us, really. And then just before we went home, we did one more thing, which was Jorvik. It's a Viking museum. I'm actually quite a fan of Vikings. I went to Norway twice, and I really enjoyed that. It's one of my favourite countries, Norway. I also love Assassin's Creed Valhalla, one of my favourite Assassin's Creed games, and my second favourite Assassin's Creed game. My favourite is Assassin's Creed Origins, but Jorvik I actually really did enjoy. It was quite fascinating. There was also a ride that I was able to go on. Haven't been on a ride in years because I'm in a wheelchair, and it was a very unique and fun experience. I think once you've done Jorvik, you probably won't go again. And pretty much after the ride, there's not too much else to really look at. There is a really good gift shop, which there's another entrance to go into. That was really good, and I bought I'm actually looking at it, a Viking like ornament or statue, if you will. And I also bought a game which I've not played yet. I've not even opened it yet. I also bought a ruler which had different dates of when the Vikings did certain things, and I also bought a toy for my dog as well. That was quite funny. I also bought a replica Viking coin, which I thought was pretty cool. I think that as far as gifts, I think that was pretty much all I bought. I'm trying to think, did I get anything else? I don't think. Oh, I bought a keychain as well. That's the last thing I bought. I bought a keychain of the long ship, which are the ships that the Vikings used. And that's all I'm gonna say for Jorvik. I'm not sure which museum I preferred. You had to pay for Jorvik, and it was really enjoyable though. And I will recommend to go if you are just a casual Viking fan, or if you really like Vikings, and if you could afford it. That is, I thought it was a very good price for what you got. But other than the ride, there's not really too much else to see. So if the ride broke down for you, it's not going to be the best experience for you, considering the ride's pretty much the most important part. You learned quite a bit doing the ride and in the whole experience. And I don't know if I took any pictures of Jorvik or not. If I did, I'll definitely show them at the end of this video. And that's pretty much all I did in York. One other thing I forgot to mention is we listened to Shed 7 on the way and on the way back from York, because they're actually from York. We listened to all that, to well, not all their songs too. So I would say maybe half, maybe just under half of the songs on the Going for Gold album from 1999. So that was pretty cool. I actually was going to listen to the Verve because I thought they were from York. They're actually from Wigan. I don't know why I thought they were from York. We listened to Chasing Rainbows, which I hadn't heard before. I'd only heard a couple of Shed 7 songs. My mum and dad were a fan of that album. I think they found most of the songs, not every single song. I don't think they heard every single song, but we listened to Chasing Rainbows just before we got out of the car. And when we went back in the car, we listened to Bully Boy, which we also listened to on the way as well. That's my favourite from them. I really love that song, and that's all I did in York now. So just to recap, I went to the National Railway Museum, had lunch, and went to Jorvik. And let me know if you've been to York or what you did, and let me know if you've been to any of these places in York as well, and let me know what you thought of them. And that's really all I'm going to say for this video. Thank you for watching. You'll see some pictures at the end of this video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. You can wish my sister Beth happy birthday if you want. And that's really all I'm going to say for this video. I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be on Tuesday. Or actually, it might be this week I'm doing a review for Marvel's What If Episode 2. We'll just have to wait and see, because I've not seen that yet. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. Peace out, and ciao.